my wife, to the deacons, the deaconess present this morning, to the musician. I thank and praise God for you. And just thank and praise God for just God being good all by himself.
Amen.
Even through the situation in which we are going through now, we know that God still has everything in control. It's not with God, but it's with us. The Bible teaches us to believe that he is who he says that he is. And he is a rewarder for those that diligently seek him.
Amen.
So in everything that we do, we give God glory and we give God praise.
Amen.
Sometimes situation may not be favorable, but we still give God glory and praise.
Amen.
Whom created the heavens and the earth. The Bible said, teaches us to rejoice.
Amen.
To rejoice even in situations. We rejoice. It may look bad, but God got everything in his hands. I want to talk briefly with you just about rebellion.
Amen.
And talk about being rebellious against God.
Amen.
A lot of time we were growing up, mom and dad would tell us something, and we have the attitude, I don't want to do that. And we flounce, and we tend to not want to do what mom or dad tell us to do. Mom said, go sit in the corner. You say, I'll go to the corner, but I'm going to stand. Being rebellious.
All right.
But there is a penalty for being rebellious with God.
Amen. Yes, it is.
A lot of time we say, I don't like anyone telling me what to do. We say a lot of time, can't nobody tell me what to do. And then we say to ourselves, if they don't like what I'm doing, they need to adjust to me. But how many know that when God tells you something, it means just what God says? If you never had a whipping by God, then you don't know what I'm talking about. But God will make things the way that he wants to make things. It's not that we do what we want to do. Too many people say, I'm grown and I can do what I want to do. But I want to take you to a passage just for a few minutes. In the book of Jonah, the Bible says that God had an assignment for Jonah. But Jonah wanted to do his own assignment. God had told Jonah to go into Nineveh and to preach the word because Nineveh had came before him. Nineveh was a wicked city. And it was the capital of Assyria. And a lot of things that were going on in Nineveh which God wasn't pleased with. They would decapitate human beings and use their blood to write on the walls. They were just some mean folks. They did not like Israel, and Israel did not care for Nineveh. But the Bible said, he told Jonah, Nineveh have came before me, and I want you to go down and preach the word. Now you know somebody don't care for you. Somebody don't like you. But you got to go down and help me.
Amen.
Somebody don't catch that. But when God tells you to do something, it's just what God is telling you to do.
Amen.
The Bible says that Jonah said, I'm not going. Look at somebody say rebellious. Because one, if I go down and talk to Nineveh and preach the word, then God don't let them go.
Amen.
Then if I go down there and preach the word to them, they might kill me. So let me go the other direction. the Bible says that Jonah went down to the port of Joppa.
Yeah.
And he bought him a ticket to Tasha.
Oh, yes.
Because he didn't want to go to Nineveh. Now keep in mind, Nineveh was about 500 miles or 550 miles from where he was to Nineveh, Israel. And Joppa was something like 2,500 miles away. But how many know when God gives you an assignment, it's just that? Amen. You know, God had a choice. He gave Jonah a choice like God gives us choices. God said, you can praise me if you want to. You can praise the devil if you want to. I'm not going to tell you what to do because you got choices. But my choice is to give God glory. Amen. God, he is the creator of all mankind. And he made the world like he wanted to make the world. But the Bible says that he went on to Nineveh. Think about this. God had told him to go to Nineveh. And God would have paid his way to Nineveh. Amen. But he had to pay his way to Tasha. All right, now. Oh, y'all gonna kiss it.
Make it plain. Make it plain.
When you be obedient, God will pay your way in situations. When you be obedient to God, God will show you how to do certain things. But when you be disobedient, then you got to pick up the tab for yourself. The Bible said that he had to pay for his own way to Tasha. The Bible said that he got on the ship. Well, let me get to the word because you say I'm not in the Bible enough.
Oh, yes.
Here in the first chapter of Jonah, the first verse, it says, now the word of the Lord came unto Jonah of Nineveh, saying, arise and go to the great city. They came before God because of the wickedness. And as I look around the United States, I look around Dallas, you see a lot of wickedness. God gets tired of situations, so he gives us a choice to get it right. And what I'm so happy about, God gives us choices and he gives us opportunity to get it right. Amen. Look at somebody say, second chance. Second chance. Third chance. Third chance. Fourth chance. But God gives us chances to get it right. Amen. A lot of people married 3 times in order to get it right. But God gives us an opportunity to get it right. Amen. But he said, arise and go to Nineveh, that great city. You see, he didn't put them down. He said, that great city. A lot of times we put folks down and they're evil and wicked. We put them down. But thanks be to God. Amen. God give us chances. So he gave Nineveh chances to get it right.
Yes, he did.
It said, for their wickedness is come before me. But Jonah rose up and he fled unto Tarshish from the presence of the Lord. How many know that you can't run and you can't hide? Muhammad Ali, when he was fighting, he made a statement, they can run, but they can't hide. And God is saying the same, more or less the same thing. You can run, but you can't hide. Because God knows where you are all the time. You want to look at somebody and say, God knows where you are. God knows where you are. But Jonah thought he was getting away with what he was doing. So he went down to Joppa and he found the ship going to Tarshish. So he paid the fare thereof. Look at somebody and say, he had to pick up the tab.
He had to pick up the tab.
And went down into it in the ship to go with them into Tarshish from the presence of the Lord. Number 4 say, but. Look at somebody say, but. The Lord sent out a great wind in the midst of the sea. God knows where you are all the time.
Yes, he does.
God knows where you are when you do things in the way you don't do things. God knows where you are when you call upon His name. When you witness are coming before you, God knows where you are. So when Jonah got in the middle of the sea, the Bible says that God had a great wind to come upon the ship. Now I want you to think about something. Sometimes you can call a curse on somebody else because of your mess.
Amen.
Somebody gonna catch that. By you not doing what you're supposed to, you can involve a whole neighborhood. You can involve a whole church. You can involve a whole people. All because you are not doing what you're supposed to do. It's a dangerous thing when you be disobedient to God.
Amen.
Help me, somebody. But he got on the ship. The Bible said. But the Lord, go ahead.
The Lord sent out a great wind unto the sea, and there was a mighty tempest in the sea, so that the ship was like to be broken.
The ship was going so hard, they were tripping and they were rowing so hard, but the ship wasn't going nowhere. How many think about this in your life? When you be disobedient to God, you try to move forward, but you can't go nowhere. But let me break it down to you a little bit. You try to pay all your bills off, and after a while you still got some more bills because you done created when you out of the will of God. Help me, somebody. So the Bible said that the man, go ahead.
Then the mariners were afraid, and cried every man unto his God.
Notice he said, cried every man unto his God.
Amen.
So we know that the Mainers was pagans. They really didn't believe in the God, but they believed in their God. Oh, help me, somebody. I'm going somewhere.
Amen.
A lot of times people say, God will do this. Who God are you talking about? There's only one God.
Amen.
But a lot of people got God here and God there, but there's only one God. Look at somebody say, the God.
The God.
But the man say, pray unto what? Your God. Every man pray unto his God. Help me, somebody. Look at somebody say, there's only one God. Go ahead. Go ahead. And cast forward.
And cast forth their wares that were in the ship unto the sea, to lighten it up.
Now, they was carrying goods to Tasha. Think about this. No doubt that this how that they fed their families.
Amen.
Taking cargo and selling them to Tasha. But there was somebody on the ship with disobedience.
Amen.
The Bible said that they had to unload their cargo. That means they wasn't going to get paid.
Amen.
That means that the family won't get fed all because of one preacher.
All right now.
Oh, somebody gonna catch this. Because of one preacher disobedience. They had to get rid of all their goods that lightened up the ship because the wind was so fierce. The ship was just moving from back, forth, and they thought they were going to drown. So they had to get rid of all of their cargo. Go ahead, and to lighten the load.
But Jonah was gone down into the side.
But the preacher, the disobedient preacher,
Hello.
oh, y'all missing this. I said, the disobedient preacher causing all this problem. Everything going on, this disobedient preacher was causing everything. How many know when God gives you an assignment, you can run, but you can't hide?
the sides of the ship, and he lay and was fast asleep.
A lot of people now are going through situations. They are going through problems, but they are yet asleep. How many know that right now we are in a battle? And too many people don't know that they're in a war. But we are going through situations right now. So wake up from your sleep. When God tells you to go, God means just that. Go and do what I asked you to do. God has told a lot of people to do certain things, but they are sitting back or fast asleep and say, I'll do it when I want to. Oh, come on, help me somebody. Somebody say, I ain't gonna do it because can't nobody make me do nothing. He was asleep. Go ahead.
So the shipmaster came to him
The captain of the ship.
and said unto him, What meanest thou, O sleeper?
Now all this stuff is going on. The wind is blowing, water coming to the ship. The ship is about to turn over and you sleep. That's how a lot of time people's lives are. Almost turning over. But we're asleep. Somebody say, we need to pray. Somebody say we need to fast. Somebody say we need to meditate on the word of God. Somebody need to get up and say, Lord, I need you right now to come on in and move by your. It's not a time that we should be sleeping. We got a disease, a virus on the world right now. It's time to get up. It's time to fall on your knees. It's time to pray. Lord, help me in this situation. I will look to the hills for which cometh my help. And my help. I don't want to get excited right now. But the Bible said, arise, call upon thy God. If he be that God, will think upon us that we perish not. Call upon somebody. Call upon your God. Come on, look, America, and call upon God. Look at God, call upon God. Call upon his holy name. We need you right now, Lord. Come on in and move by your spirit. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Go ahead.
And they said, everyone to his fellow, Come, let us cast lots, that we may know.
Now keep in mind, these miners, these sellers, they knew something was going on. They knew that the wind was blowing too hard for some. They knew there was a supernatural power stopping their boat. Look at watch this. The sinners had to tell the saints to pray. Somebody gonna catch that. I said the sinner had to tell the saints to pray. He knew he was supposed to get up and pray and call upon God. But it took the captain to say, call upon your God. Amen. Somebody gonna catch this. Too many people are asleep when they need to be up and praying and fasting and seeking God for this situation. Look at somebody and say, this is serious.
This is serious.
People are dying daily. People are getting out here daily and we still asleep. Look at somebody and say, wake up.
Wake up.
Wake up. Wake up. Go ahead.
So they cast lots.
They cast lots. They got some rocks, no doubt, and threw them. And one fell on somebody. There was somebody. It fell on a preacher. Or a disobedient preacher. Look at somebody say, it fell on a disobedient preacher because God naked and say, shoot your dice and say, Lord, really. No, we're not talking about that. We're talking about the real thing. They cast lot and it fell upon whom? Go ahead.
And it fell upon Jonah. Then said they unto him, tell us, we pray thee, for whose cause this evil is upon us? What is thine occupation?
Who are you? Where do you come from? The reason why we having a problem because you done brought it to us.
Amen.
Go, y'all missing it right now. People can set you up because of their own mess. They can mess you up. Curse can come upon you because of mess that you done brought. Going in the presence of somebody with your mess can bring on curses to somebody else. You got to understand what was going on here. They didn't know what was going on. All they was doing is going to sell their goods. But a disobedient prophet came in their presence.
Yes, he did.
If you notice, everybody on the ship was affected by the disobedient prophet. Disobedient. You can affect a whole lot of folks by being disobedient.
Amen.
You can affect a whole because you in the presence of those people and you're going to get the same thing that they got. But watch how God moved in this situation. God said, I don't want y'all, but I want my prophet. The one that disobeyed me, I want my prophet. Go ahead.
What is thy country, and what people art thou? And he said unto them, I am a Hebrew, and I fear the Lord, the God of heaven, which had made the sea and the dry land.
I believe he testified.
Amen.
He said, I fear the Lord. He said, all what you see is a call of me. He knew what was going on. He knew they couldn't go nowhere because he was the problem. See, a lot of people know they're the problem, but they won't identify themselves. A lot of people know that they're the one that needs some help, but they look at everybody else and say, you need help, not me. I'm all right, but help me somebody. We need help. Look at yourself and say, I need help. Go ahead.
Then one of the men exceedingly afraid and said unto him, why hast thou done this? For the man knew that he had fled from the presence of the Lord, because he had told them.
Look at somebody say he testified.
Testify.
And he told them what was going on. Go ahead.
Then said he unto them, what shall we do unto thee, that the sea may be calm unto us? For the sea is rough, and was tempestuous. And he said unto them, take me and cast me forth into the sea.
Now think about that. Christians committing suicide. Y'all gonna catch that too. What he said? He said, throw me overboard. Now, how can he have a chance in the water that he was in? Can you imagine little Jonah's trying to swim?
Come on.
Throw me overboard. Look at somebody and say, the Christian commit suicide. Somebody gonna catch that on the way home too. He told him to do what? Throw him overboard. That what?
So the sea shall be calm for you.
He told him what's going to happen. Don't forget, he was a prophet. If you throw me overboard, then your will be
Calm.
So what's going to happen to Jonah? Y'all missed that. What's going to happen to Jonah? He out in the sea. They told him to throw him overboard. What's going to happen to Jonah? Look at somebody and say, God give a second chance. Come on, look at the neighbor and say, God give a second chance. Come on, look at God gave me a second chance. God is giving me a second chance. Just a little bit more of this. Go ahead.
Nevertheless, the men rowed hard to bring it to the land.
Now think about this. They were pagan. They didn't want to throw Jonah overboard because they knew what was going to happen. Jonah was going to die.
Yes.
They said, nevertheless, let us try. Come on, look at somebody, let us try to get to dry land. But how many times have you tried in your life to try to make things right without God and it don't work? How many times you roll your boat a long time but it don't work because you don't have God in your plan? How many times that you did things and it didn't work out? Because you didn't have God in your plan. The Bible said that they roared and they roared, but they didn't go nowhere. How many times have you tried to make things happen, but didn't go nowhere? Again, you got a bill. You paid a bill off. You said, look at me, but you done made another bill. Oh, help me somebody. So you're back in the same boat that you were when you...
Thank you, Lord. Thank you.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Go ahead.
14. Wherefore they cried unto the Lord and said, we beseech thee.
Lord, we beg you. Let us not
perish for this man's life and lay not
for
upon
this man's life. I asked a person a long time ago, I said, will you die for me? Will you die for me? Help me somebody. So what did he say? What they say?
Let us not perish for this man's
For
life.
this man. Help me somebody. Go ahead.
And lay not upon us innocent blood, for thou, O Lord, hast done it in it pleased thee. So they took up Jonah and cast him forth
Oh,
into
help
the
me,
sea.
Holy Ghost.
And the
You
sea-
see, God will make you do some things you don't want to do.
Yes,
God will make you do some things you don't want. The Bible said they did what? They lifted him up.
cast him forth into the sea. And the sea ceased from her raging.
Oh, help me, Holy Ghost. When you put God in your plans,
Yes.
when you let God be ahead of your plans, the problem that you're going through right now, your situation, God will work those things out if you would only put him in your plan. Being obedient to the word of God, God will make your plan do what they're supposed to do. God will calm your seat if you put him in your plan. Look at your neighbor and say, God's going to help me in this situation. We're going through something right now, but God is going to help me in this situation. Come on, look at your neighbor. God's going to help me in this situation. It may be all around me, but God, I want you to put your loving arms around me. Lord, put your wings. Lord, give me a hedge around. Lord, protect me from all hurt, harm, or danger. Lord, I'm your child. Lord, I want to be obedient to you. Lord, I ask you right now. Look at somebody say, God is good.
God is good.
I don't want to get it. Well, help me, Holy Ghost. Go ahead.
Then the man feared the Lord exceedingly, and offered a sacrifice unto him, unto the Lord.
Now, think about what Jonah did. In the situation, the problem that he was going through, notice what happened. The sailors got saved. Read that again. Read that again.
Then the man feared the Lord exceedingly.
The man feared who God?
Jonah's
God.
God.
Come on, that's no shouting word right now. It said the man feared who God?
Jonah's God.
Read it again.
Then the man feared the Lord exceedingly. And
The man
Yes, they did.
feared the Lord. Look at somebody and say, the God.
Be God.
But if you remember at first, they said, call upon your God. But now they're saying what? Be God. Help me somebody. Some things happen in this situation. The disobedient prophet told the truth and said, throw me overboard. And when it did that, the Bible says the great wind ceased. And by the great wind being ceased, no doubt the sailor said, whoa, look at that. That man got to be the God.
Amen.
Oh, I wish I had somebody help me this morning. Go ahead.
and offered a sacrifice unto the
They
Lord.
offered a sacrifice unto the God.
Amen.
Not the God, but unto the God. Look at somebody say, I give God praise. The God praise. Come on. I give the God praise. Oh, I wish I had to get it right. Ain't God good? Ain't God good? the God, the creator of the heaven and the earth, the God who sent his son Jesus down to die for our sins, the God who raised him up when the